We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This one fielded at the 5. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
70, Indy.
Stop your whining. Shit. Check safety, check.
Look at me. Go.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
Drop deep. Show it up.
Protein spill.
51 to Mike. I got it.
To throw on second down. Connor going deep here for Adam. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Edelman was the intended target. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DJ Moore with his 16th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well-organized, well-coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Alert 3.
Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Protect yourself, man.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Get away from him.
Fair.
That's the Twins.
Now.
Back to throw. Connor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Bang, 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 bang. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Slam, slam. Jim.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
You better get
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hey, ball. Hey, orbit.
Man, I got you. Man.
From the 27, Trubisky. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 13. Check 13. Eyes up.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
The tackle made by Stephon Gilmore.
Alert.
2 yards on the pickup.
Bristol,
It's
trap.
2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Hey, echo.
All right. Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mecole Hardman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Marr on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
Okay, ready?
Mike 51. Watch the slap.
Five.
On the counter, it's Miller. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bengals nothing.
Ready.
Hey, 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Man, that's trash.
Big grip.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
2 yards. And it's third down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Pull it together.
Operating from the gun, Connor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. Here's Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Joker, 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 Joker. Take 4, take 4.
Hey, 18.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Saquon Barkley, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Funches has it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Looking to throw. Connor, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. To throw on 3rd down. Connor. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away.
Let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From the 29, Trubisky sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Trubisky. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
180! Move, move, move.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Off the field.
5.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, Trubisky. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They get it to him running left. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, alert. 98 to Mike. Hey, 18. 198. Watch 98. 98. Hey, Alpha. 198. Watch 98.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
over
Let's go,
first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Connor. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here's Trubisky to throw. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And an alley to run. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Now a play fake here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. And it's second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here's Jones. Oh, and now he bowls him. And his first carry, he loses the football. He's got the first down inside the 10.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Bengals.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Smith. 61. 2.
Off play action. Connor. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Trubisky to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Completes it to Hardman. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DJ Moore with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And this will be a touchback. sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Play fake. Kaiser. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Go, go.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 17-7.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Throwing here, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Trubisky. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and forever.
Check,
Barkley. There he goes inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return is Pettis. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trubisky will throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
180!
Target.
Lock in.
198. Watch 98. 98.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. And it'll be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 3rd down, Kaiser. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You must!
That's it. Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Zip it. Motion. Right here, guys. Fight 51. 51.
Here we go.
Kaiser to throw for it on 4th. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Steelers, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.